Welcome to Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. It's snowing, it's cold, it's gray. You know, it would be really easy to be in a bad mood and try to hide under my blankets and just not do anything. But I am determined to stay in a good mood despite this not so good weather. One of the things that makes me happy when weather's like this is thinking about my garden. And today the garden has really been on my mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over my sketches and make some lists and do some things so that I can make sure that I have the right amount of seeds and the right seeds for my garden this year. Let's go ahead and go do some garden planning, okay? So Leche here's been in kind of a bad mood since I've got home, and she has been very clingy. So when I go inside, she really complains about it. She does not like it, and she will be complaining because we're getting ready to go inside right here in a minute. Quickly, I wanted to show you what the sponges look like. I went ahead and peeled the green sponges and pulled the stuff out. It was just so much easier than doing it when it was dried out. And this is what it looks like. So I'm going to be able to make some really nice sponges with this. And someone suggested in the comments, I can't remember who, that I had some of the little pieces left over I could stick inside. And I think I'm going to do that too. So that's really neat. But I promised to show you what these look like after they were dried out. And they look really good. So I'm going to be able to make some more sponges here soon. I still have my bowl because I have to sort through the seeds and get the seeds. Speaking of seeds, let's get started on looking at those seeds to see what I need. Before I start ordering seeds, I need to make sure that I have my plans for my garden. Now I have my spring garden plan. I spent some time this morning working on my summer garden, and now I'm just making a really rough sketch of my fall garden just so that I can get an idea of what I want to plant in that garden. Now the fall garden and the spring garden are going to look a lot alike because the cool weather crops, but there will be some differences. So it might look just a little bit different, but it's going to look very similar. So I will have to look at that and see what I want to plant for fall. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at my spring list, my summer list, and what can I plant in the fall. I know it's really, the thing about planting in the fall too, when you are planting in the fall, sometimes it's harder to find seeds. And that's why you want to look ahead. You can find seeds very easily in the summer, you can find them very easily in the spring. But once fall gets here, a lot of seeds are sold out, or a lot of places don't carry the seeds or the seedlings that you might need for a fall garden. A lot of merchants haven't caught on to the idea that when you're a gardener, you can also garden in the fall. They tend to think that once the end of summer is there, that no one is gardening anymore. But that's not true, because fall is a really good time to start those perennials. And I want to plant some more perennials in my garden, like the asparagus. I have a lot of perennials in my garden anyway, so I want to plant some more asparagus in the fall. All right. So now I have my lists for each of my gardens. And since it's a succession garden, I plant something every season. Something's going to be growing. And even in the winter, I'm growing stuff. I have garlic growing in the wintertime. Now, I checked on my winter carrots, and they were all gone. So I know I harvested some, but I didn't harvest that many. So we'll wait and see when it starts warming up a little bit more. We'll check on those winter carrots and see if they made it or not. That was something that I did the year before, and I ended up with some carrots. So we'll see if we get some winter carrots this year. But that's in the spring. Let's go ahead and look at our list. First thing we're going to do is get this stuff out of the way and get our seed box down. So we have our list of seeds that we need. And now, this is our seed box. I'm going to take everything out because I want to get this organized and I want to see what we have. And I have quite a mess in here. Before I can buy anything, I want to make sure I don't already have it. I'm going to take everything out. I get this big one for the kids. I give them seeds when they come to visit. Here it is. And so I bought these little plastic markers last year, and they weren't very good. Alright, so let's go ahead. This is just junk, so we're going to empty this out. Alright, well, we have that emptied out. Now, I saw one person organize their seeds. A lot of people organize them in binders, in book binders. A lot of people organize them in boxes like this. There's many ways to organize your seeds, and you just have to do what's right for you. The one thing I did see that I want to change about how I planted, because I did have mine divided at one time before I made such a big mess out of it. I had them into cold season and warm season crops. And I think that worked out really well for me. But I had them a little bit disorganized because I want to put all the carrot seeds together and all the radish seeds together. And since I want to organize them kind of in a filing system, I saw someone do that online. They made little cards and put the cards in dividing all the seeds with the name of the seeds on the cards. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut some paper. I have some cardstock. So I'm going to use some cardstock and some markers, and I'm going to go ahead and make dividers for my seed box. And as I do that, I will be checking to see if those seeds are on my list, if I have enough for this season, or if I need to buy more. And then I'll just check them off of my list. I'll put a check by them. I'll put a check on the list if I need to get more. That's what I'm going to do. Sometimes it takes my little brain some time to absorb all the things that I want to do. That's what we're going to do. Let's do it. have it all organized now. I have an additional color, the green, and I decided to use green for the herbs. So I have the herbs, and I have the warm weather, and I have the cold weather, all organized. Not in alphabetical order, but separated well enough that I can find what I need. I also, as I was going through my seeds, I went through my seed list of what I'm going to plant on what season, and I checked the ones that I needed to get some seeds for. When you're looking at your seeds, you can also look on the back for the date. And it's best sold by, or best planted by, or packed for what season. And you're wondering, are these seeds any good? Well, there's a way you can tell, and I'm going to show it to you. Hang on. All you need to do is get a bowl of water and get your seeds that you're wondering about. Well, these are my cucumber seeds. And put them in the water. And leave them there for a minute or so. See that? Some are floating and some have sunk to the bottom. The ones that are floating are not viable, and we can get rid of those. And the ones that sunk to the bottom, we can go ahead and plant. And that's how you can tell if your old seeds are worth planting. So as you're going through and checking your seeds, you can check to see if they're viable, and then you can go and see what you need. Because some seeds can last for a really long time and some seeds don't. So we will be putting a check by the cucumber. There we go. All right. Unless you buy new seeds, then you don't have to do this. But this is just for your old seeds that you got. Now, when you're ordering your seeds, there are different kinds of seeds that you can order. You can order heirloom seeds. You can order hybrid seeds. You could order organic seeds. And there's subtle differences with those seeds. You've heard of GMO seeds before, but those are not readily available to the consumer. And even if they were, I would not recommend using GMO seeds because the patent on the seeds belongs to the person who put those seeds together to make them do what it is that they do. And you would never be able to use those seeds unless you purchase them. You would never, not like the heirloom seeds where you can go ahead and grow a plant, harvest the seeds, harvest the fruit, save the seeds, and plant it again. And that's how you do with the heirloom seeds. The hybrid seeds, when you get a hybrid seed, that plant has been, the seeds and the plant has been bred to be really good for one time, and you'll never get that big of a harvest if you save those seeds. You can save those seeds, but they're not going to be as good as the initial seeds that you had. So I would stay away from the hybrid as well. I would always recommend buying heirloom seeds. Now, you want to know about organic seeds. Organic just means that in the process of growing the plant and harvesting the seeds, the person that was doing that used organic methods and didn't use any kind of chemicals or anything. And that's all that means. So that doesn't mean that those seeds are any better than anything else. It just means that they have not been exposed to chemicals, which I guess that does make them a little bit better than the other seeds, right? So, see, I think those are all the seeds that we're talking about. We're talking about open pollinated seeds. Those are just seeds that have been, and most seeds have been open pollinated anyway. They've just been pollinated out in the open, and I think most seeds are done that way anyway. Okay, so there we go. Now we are ready to order our seeds. We have everything set up. We've got our computer, we've got our seed catalogs, we have our seeds organized, we have our list. We are ready to rock and roll, guys. And I am super excited to get this started, to get going with this. And I'm really excited that you decided to stop by to visit me today. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all your love, your likes, your subscribing, your comments. Thank you. Thank you so much for visiting me here today on Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. Try to get outside today if you can. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Love you. What's going on, duckies?